Hi, hi Ratnesh, Dheeraj, Akshay. Hi Homo sapien. How have you guys been? Hello Dheeraj. Hi. I hope now that unlocking हो रही है तो I hope everyone will take more and more precautions and stay safe. How has doing MBA changed you, Akshay? In a lot of ways, यार. मतलब you first you were with a very different diverse set of people in the classroom, so I think that is a great experience altogether. सबसे सीखना, everyone has their own fortes, so that is one major takeaway. Second is towards overall on the kind of syllabus that you're studying. You're looking at real cases, and you get to completely think out of the box in the process, so that is again a great thing. Yeah, I think Baki Chinmay will soon join us, so I think I'll leave the questions for Chinmay. Lot of you guys have joined already. I'll just wait for few more seconds and then get Chinmay online. Just let me know, is my audio fine? Is my audio fine? Chinmay, if you're watching us, I just request you to thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Got it. So, Chinmay, if you're watching us, I will request you to go live. Request for you to go live. Then I can quickly add you. चलो बोट ईयरफोन्स वाले भैया आ गए. That's a very funny comment to make, but yeah, I'll take it. Will 2 years of drop for UPSC affect my chances of getting into? ठीक है यार चैतन्य, we'll take up questions now. Hi Chinmay.
Hi, hi, Bhatendu. First of all, I think I should
Hi
thank
Chinmay,
you
how are
for
you doing?
bringing me here. I'm fine. So I think
Chinmay,
it's a,
the network is a
very,
bit patchy.
I think there is
Yeah.
some sort of lag over here. So I'm getting to hear you after a few seconds.
अच्छा चलो ठीक है. It's okay. I think we should be fine with it. Go on.
So
What
yeah,
were you
I was
saying?
saying it's a, very nice initiative that you have taken. I think a lot of people are, getting a good help in some sense after knowing the experiences of all the people that you have had in this platform. So I'm not sure how much my experience is going to be a value add for everyone. So given that, we have had a lot of good people over here before me. So
No,
I just
Chinmay, I'm
hope it
sure.
helps
I think,
everyone.
yeah. Even I'm very positive, Chinmay. I think we are looking forward to this interaction. Not just me, but everyone else in our team. So, just wait a second. I think I'll quickly do a heads up, guys. Is my video patchy or is Chinmay's video patchy? If there's an issue on my side, then I think I can try switching to data, or I can try something else. If you can quickly. If you guys can
Okay,
quickly
you cannot hear me.
give a heads up.
Am I not audible here?
No, I think no, Chinmay, I think it is fine. Arun, you're saying Chinmay, only Chinmay is patchy. Okay, I think Chinmay, uh, it's okay. I think Chinmay, let's go on with it. I think it should be fine in some time. In case there's any other device
Let's see.
that's connected to a Wi-Fi or something, so just maybe
I
turn
don't
it
think
off
so
or
because
something. But
I'm
I
using
think
my
let's.
own data only. So.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
video is patchy. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me, connect to some other network. I hope this issue will get resolved.
Yeah, if you can do that, we can wait for a minute or two. That's totally okay. I'm sure.
Okay. Cool.
So, do you want me to? Do you want to drop off and come again? Come back again?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. No worries. Okay. It's fine. Just send me a request to come back. Okay, guys. I think so. We'll get Chinmay on board. I think you guys have already started asking questions. Okay, so I'll take that question then. Will 2 years of drop for UPSC affect my chances of getting into IIM's ABC? Chaitanya, I think this, like your chance of admission of getting into, uh, IIM ABC is dependent on a lot of factors. But as a matter of fact, I have a friend of mine in my batch who prepared for UPSC for 4 years right after graduation. And yeah, I mean, he made it to IMA. So I don't think that, it should be very negative. The fact that, like a drop or anything else, right? If you can justify why you did what you did, I think it should be fine in the interviews. Same background for all the interviews. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is my working desk. So you can say I do the videos. I'll take few more questions. You guys have already. इतने सारे questions कैसे आ रहे हैं? Is this started? Does it make sense to directly go for an MBA post UG? Yeah, I think in the last couple of sessions as well, this question has come up. I'll just quote a few people, right? So there was Aviral Bhatnagar, who was in one of the previous sessions. According to him, it was a good option to take to go for an MBA right after undergraduation. For me, I looked at it otherwise. I wanted to have some work ex before I sat down for CAT. So so both ways, it depends on what you want. If you think that you have some time to, work, get a hang of something, and then go to an MBA, you can do that. Else, you can also go fresh. Like the classes anyway, every batch is kind of balanced. So there are significant amount of freshers, and majority of the batches people with work experience across IIM ABC. So yeah, I think Chinmay is back. So I will just add Chinmay. Let's see how this goes now. Hoping that he comes back with a better network. Else we'll continue. Minimum work weeks for finals. Hi Chinmay. Back. You are back. Hi yaar, it is a bit patchy. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Chinmay. I think Chinmay, let's try to go with the flow. I think it is kind of better. Have you connected to Wi-Fi or something? Yeah. Hello, Chinmay.
Hello.
Yes, Chinmay, can you hear me?
Can you? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, Chinmay, I think let's
Okay,
just get into
it's
it.
not working now.
Lost a couple of minutes.
So, is my video better this time?
Video is still patchy, but I think audio is fine. Uh,
अच्छा.
Chinmay, if you can plug in earphones, that'll be better because I can hear my voice echo.
हाँ हाँ, sure.
Like normal earphones, if not headphones. Guys, meanwhile,
अरे
if you have any
यार
questions for Chinmay, just can you shift it to Google Meet? We can shift it to Google Meet, we can shift it to Zoom, but we will, gradually do it. Hello.
Yo, hello.
Hello. Yeah, Chinmay. ठीक है यार. I think it's
हाँ,
better. Chinmay, this is better. Your video is fine now.
अच्छा, cool.
So
यार,
let's
actually,
just get into
I'm not sure about the
things.
connectivity. यार,
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
some problem over here.
It's okay, Chinmay. I think the audio is okay. Let's continue. That is exactly what
Cool,
Devesh
cool.
is also saying now. Right? So,
Okay,
ठीक है.
that's
I think
great.
Chinmay,
Fine, fine.
I've prepared a few questions for you. I've prepared a few questions for you.
Okay,
I will start with asking you a few questions about your journey. Then I'll get into the preparation and how you went about preparation. Then I have for
okay,
a first, I also have a rapid fire lined up for you, which we usually don't do, but
okay.
I thought it will be a good idea to start with something like that with you. And yeah, I mean, then we can take up questions from viewers, people who've joined us for this chat. So anyone who's watching,
Got it.
as the standard format, I will ask you to please drop in questions in the question mark placard at the bottom of your screen. Please don't, ask questions in the comments because it becomes difficult to follow since the comments keep on running. So, okay, Chinmay, I think let's start. Can you start by
Definitely, yeah.
telling? So, guys, just a preface, right? So, Chinmay is my classmate at IMA, and Chinmay is that super genius, quant god kind of a person in our batch, and usually the most humble person ever that you can meet. And yeah, I mean he's usually very quiet, but he's very very sharp. So that is how I would define Chinmay. Now, Chinmay, why don't you tell us about your background, and when did you decide to go for an MBA, and what was your thought process, etc., etc.
So, just a brief introduction about my background. So, I'm basically an engineer like everyone else. So, I did
Not
mechanical
me.
engineering from BIT Mesra
Yeah.
and graduated in 2017. And after that, for 2 years, I worked at different places. So, I worked in, 4 companies in 2 years.
Okay.
And now I'm doing MBA. So, just very brief about me. So, I'm from Bilaspur and I like solving puzzles and all. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. How could I forget about you and your puzzles? So,
Yep. So you were asking about when I decided to join, pursue MBA, right?
yeah, yeah.
So actually, it was not a well thought out, planned MBA.
Okay.
So
If you
after
say so.
after my graduation, actually, I so I was working. I started working in a manufacturing firm, and just after like 2 or 3 months, I realized that this is not working for me, and I want to pursue some different career path. So out of all the options that were available to me at that point of time, MBA seemed like the most reasonable one. In terms of the probability of success, I thought that out of all the options, like going abroad for masters or anything else,
Yeah.
CAT and MBA seemed like the most reasonable one. So I decided to just jump into it.
Right. Got it, Chinmay. So, Chinmay, you've given CAT 3 times, if I'm not wrong. You started with
Yes,
your
correct.
2016, I think 16 attempt, right? CAT 16?
Yes,
Yeah, and you
CAT
ended up,
16, 17, and 18.
yeah,
Yes.
so you ended up scoring about 99.2 percentile in 2016. You
True.
followed that with 100 percentile in 2017. And finally, in 2018, you scored a 99.99 percentile to get into IMA, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, three CAT attempts, and all of them, in my wisdom, I would say that all of these are very, like, extremely great scores. So, one question, right, that I just comes to my mind right now. After you giving two attempts and scoring 99.2 and 100 percentile, how did it feel to like give the third attempt? I mean, if I would have been in your shoes, I would have been completely broken, and I mean, I don't know how I would have handled it. So I would love to hear, and I think it'll be very helpful for a lot of people on how you went about this, and yeah, I mean, if you could share.
So true. Okay. So 99.2 was not, a very hard thing for me because ठीक है होता रहता है. But after scoring 100 percentile, after scoring 100 percentile, if you are getting rejection from, the top three colleges, it's, it's a bit hard thing for anyone to swallow. Yeah. So, but again, in some sense, you can say that, I have this personality where I'm not swayed much by emotion. So despite, getting failures and all, I continue to do whatever I'm doing. So I think it's more about, maintaining positivity, not just positivity, even if you avoid negativity, I think you're going to be fine. So from 2017 to 2018, I was sure that in my next attempt, I can get a decent percentile that will fetch me calls
Decent.
from all the IIMs.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's
it
modest.
was just a matter of, bit of hard work so that you can, crack the interview part and, get into an MBA program. So
Right. I think
I was
after
pretty cool with
hearing,
it because one CAT at a time, yeah.
yeah, I mean, after hearing your
I
answer, yeah, yeah,
cleared CAT one step at a time.
yeah, I mean, after hearing your
So
answers
first
and,
one was,
yeah, yeah, go on, sorry.
yeah. No, no, no. Yeah,
So I was
continue, please.
saying after hearing your answers and like not just your answers, but yeah, I mean I can see modesty at its peak wala comment which I was expecting to come. But I mean after hearing your answer and also your scores, I think most people would be thinking that this guy is a prodigy and he's just being too modest about it. But I think uh, what goes behind scoring such high percentiles consistently. I think we will definitely over the next few minutes we'll get deeper into that on specific techniques that you've been that you have followed over the years. So one more question, right, before we get into specifics of CAT. You've recently completed your internship in an investment bank. So how has your experience
True.
been before we get into the core CAT questions?
So yeah, it has been nice because the moment I came here, I wanted to get into the finance side. So getting a job in an investment bank is like what I was expecting, and so in some sense, it's always refreshing to try out something new. And
Right.
since finance side was something that I always wanted to go to, but without MBA, it was very difficult for me
Yeah.
to step into any of these investment banks or anywhere else. So yeah, definitely a great experience, good people, nice culture. I mean, at least in my firm, the firm where I interned. So
Got
yeah,
it.
it was nice.
Chalo, that's great and very refreshing to hear that the reason with which you probably thought of getting into an MBA, that you've kind of you're midway on that journey in terms of switching careers.
Yep.
Awesome. So, Chinmay, ठीक है, I think let's get into the preparation tips and how you went about it, right? I think
Fine.
I have a few questions lined up, and then feel free to add anything that I don't cover, right? So, if someone is getting started, what is the strategy that you would suggest? If you could give some section-wise suggestions. Yeah, I mean, let's start with that. I think that's very, very basic.
Cool. So well, if you're getting started, then first of all, I think you should find out where exactly do you stand. So a lot of people come with a background where they have a decent preparation. So even you can say maybe engineers and also we have given a national level exam before. So in some sense, math side, DILR side is pretty much at a good level.
Okay.
So first of all, I think anyone should actually see where he is actually standing.
Right.
And from there, he should start his preparation. So let's say if you have a decent preparation, if you are doing good, maybe you can take a mock just for the fun and see where you stand. And then what you can do is for 2 or 3 months, you can brush over the entire syllabus if you're doing good.
Right.
And after 2 months or 3 months, all the mocks will generally start in June or July. So from there onward, you can, focus exclusively on writing mocks and increasing your score and percentile, whatever.
Right. So, Chinmay, like I think I'm also now getting flashbacks of my preparation time. So, how do you go about? You mentioned about mocks quite a few times. So, what is the exact importance of taking mocks, and how exactly do you go about improvement after taking mocks? I mean, I can give 30 mocks, right, over 2 months, but how do I incrementally increase my score?
Yeah, first of all, I think so. I will tell you about what strategy I use
Sure.
for, looking at the mocks. I don't think so. I'm not saying the strategy that worked for me will work for everyone else.
Yeah.
So, but I think you can, in some way get a good insight as to what you can try in some sense so that, you can increase your score. So, if I talk about my CAT 2016 time,
Right.
I had given around 15 mocks, so I applied for IMS's test series.
Right.
So there my average score used to be somewhere around like 99.7 or 8. So I was not very, I did not prepare much for CAT at that point of time because I was looking more towards GRE or something like that. But there, after getting 99.26, I realized that if you are scoring somewhere like 170 or 180, on the actual exam day, anything can happen. You might even score, 10 or 15 marks less and end up with 99.2 or 99.3. So the next year, what I did was I exclusively focused on increasing my score. So instead of chasing a particular percentile, I looked at scores. I wanted to increase this 170 from 180 to 200 or 220 or 230 or something like that. So I think, so maybe the strategy that I'm going to discuss now is not going to be very useful for someone who is starting, somewhere below 99s. But let's say if you have reached to the level of 160s or 170s and you want to take it to 220s.
Yeah.
So there, what I did was I, focused on removing redundant, processes that you take during the writing mocks.
Okay.
So just to give you an example,
Yeah.
let's say I used to attempt somewhere like 20-25 questions in quant.
Okay.
Cool. So let's say again, if you can solve something like two questions, one question in 2 minutes, you can solve 30 questions, right?
Yeah.
And if you and what you can do is a lot of people, what they do is they recheck all the questions.
Yeah.
Once you solve a question, they will recheck the question. So you are spending almost 30 seconds with every single question, right?
Okay. I didn't do that.
So because
I didn't have the time to
just to give you an idea.
Yeah,
so because of that, your number of attempts comes down from 30 to 24.
Okay.
So this is the place where you can increase like 18 to 20 marks.
Got it.
Similarly is the case with verbal also. So I'm not saying that this is going to be, very useful when you are starting.
Yeah.
But once you have decent accuracy and you want to increase your number of attempts without, that trade-off between accuracy and speed, then you have to focus on removing all those, redundant processes like rechecking, like reading passages again, and, going through simple questions first and then medium questions and hard questions. So in a way, a lot of repetitive steps that you take consume a lot of time, and this pulls down your score from, from somewhere around 200 to 160 or 170.
Got it. So, Chinmay, I think a lot of these things, at least I think a lot of our viewers are not able to relate to, because there would be very, very, very few people who, who start at 200 or who are eyeing at 200. So, I think let's step
True.
back a bit and get into some other hands-on, things that you did. For example, I think, like you mentioned, right, being an engineer, probably quant and DILR were relatively well prepared for you. But how do you go about English? Let's talk about the RC section, and there are these 4 or 5 types of questions that come in. So, anything specific that you
Yeah.
remember doing in your preparation that help you improve scores in the RC English section, VRC?
So I, started looking at this verbal section, especially the RC section, uh, with, quant section. So just like quant section where you have one right answer,
Yeah.
in RCs also you have just one right answer.
Right.
So when I started, my verbal score used to be somewhere around, let's say, 40s and 50s.
Right.
And I wanted to, go to 70s, 80s.
Right.
So there was this difference of, 40 marks that I wanted to cover. So what I started doing was, for each RC, instead of, finding that one right answer, you should, try to eliminate 3 wrong answers. So it's very easy thing to say, and a lot of people will tell you कि out of 4 questions, 2 questions easily eliminate हो जाते हैं, but
Right.
there is this 2
Two
very
options, yeah,
close
that are
questions
very
that you
close.
cannot. हाँ. So I think when there are 2 options that you have to, you have to choose one out of them. So don't look for the correct answer. Try to, critically analyze each and everything that is said in every statement and try to, disprove all the, a particular point that is said in a particular option. So if you go by this method, I think you will be, better placed in terms of accuracy instead of, trying to find out the right answer, because your gut feeling might tell you that okay, option D is correct, but option C भी सही हो सकता है. But if you are very critical, मतलब any option, कोई भी option पढ़ते हो तो try to see कि कैसे मैं उसको गलत prove कर सकता हूँ, and then I think
Right. So you're saying
your scores
look
will
at every
definitely
option
improve.
from a you're saying look at every option from a critical lens, and then
You,
be convinced कि ये सही है, then only go for it. So else you would say कि
yes.
leave करना is fine. I mean, in
Question,
such
leaving question
situations.
is fine. I think yes. So leave questions when you're pretty sure that you have no idea as to which one would be the correct answer. But again, as I said, if you are, aiming for something like a score of 220 or 230, so
Then
your
you can't
number
do
of
that.
attempts would be somewhere like, your number of attempts is going to be somewhere like 90 attempts, which is like leaving 3 questions per section.
No, but
So there you cannot
yeah,
afford
but I
to,
mean,
leave questions.
aiming at a 99 percentile, do you think it is fine to, kind of go ahead and leave few questions where you get stuck?
Definitely. So again, the redundant process I was talking about, being stuck in some question and then trying to figure out what the correct answer would be is a waste of time in my opinion. So you have a lot of other options, sorry, a lot of other questions to solve. You
Right.
can, so there is a sunk cost policy, and uh, just because you have invested 1 or 2 minutes in some question, you tend to get the correct answer by investing a minute more or 2 minutes more, and because of that you end up attempting less questions, and which is in a way detrimental to your score.
Right, got it. So Chinmay, let's talk about the during in-exam nerves, right? I mean, you have given CAT 3 times and ended up scoring fairly well. But one incident that I know from before our conversation now, from college time, is that when you were giving your 2018 CAT, where you ended up scoring 99.99, you got
Yeah.
kind of blank in the DILR section, and first 20 minutes you couldn't really, answer any of the questions. So you effectively had 40 minutes, and then you ended up scoring upwards of 99.9 percentile in DILR. So, I mean, in
Yeah.
general, right, how do you go about handling nerves when in the exam?
So I had a similar experience in CAT 2016, and I uh, I did not do well at that point of time. I started, with one or two sets in DILR, and then I was not able to solve all of them. And because of that, everything from DILR section to quant section, everything went wrong. So that was one incident that I faced in CAT 2016, and while preparing for 17 and 18, I was sure that something like this can happen in future also. So you have to prepare for that. So again, most of the times what I do is I try to just remind myself that whatever has happened has happened. You cannot do anything about it. Try to maximize what lies ahead of you. So in terms of question also, I just solve one question. If I able to solve a question, if I am not able to solve a question, I forget it.
I mean, Chinmay, it's better said than done, right?
No, it's not. It's not difficult, yaar. Matlab, try not to think about whether you will get admit or not. Try not to think about whether you will get a good score or not. Just focus on solving questions. That's it. For 3 hours, don't think about anything. Don't think about your career. Don't think about your marks, whether the last question that you solved was correct or not, whether passage जो 2 घंटे पहले पढ़ा था was right or not. Forget it. Just keep on solving questions for 3 hours, and after that you have enough time to think about all the things that you have. So this is something that's not easy, I'm sure, but with practice you can do it. With every mock I used to tell myself कि ठीक है, हो गया. Next question, हो गया, next question.
So yeah, I mean, I agree. I think that has to be a habit. So whenever you're taking mocks, you should just keep that in mind. कि ठीक है, whatever is done is done. So Chinmay, let's do a quick rapid fire. ठीक है, that I've prepared. Basically, I'm trying to. I want you to break a few myths about CAT today, right? That I've seen a lot of people come up with doubts and very wrong strategies to begin with. Let's discuss on these.
Okay.
And I would want you to not take the minimum possible time, right? Be as fast as your quant solutions. Okay. So small town guys can't make it big in CAT MBA or corporates.
Definitely wrong.
I have a poor vocabulary. CAT is not for me. I will think about CAT only when I finish Word Power Made Easy.
Well, it's again a myth, but you have to improve on your vocabulary. But Word Power Made Easy is. So I did not do it.
But what else? What else did you do? What else did you do that you think that worked for you?
So again, you don't need to be some kind of a very high-fi person in terms of vocabulary or anything to crack this verbal section. If you have the decent understanding of what the passage is trying to tell you, and you can successfully eliminate options, I think anyone can do it. So if you look at the passages of last 2 years of CAT, they are not very difficult.
Yeah.
It's plain English most of the times. There are no questions where you are asked something like what is the meaning of this word.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have a decent vocabulary, I would say even if you have studied in an English medium school, I think you can easily crack the verbal section. You don't have to work on anything else. But it's all about practice. That will come through mocks only. But yes, there is nothing special that you have to do.
Got it. Let's move to the next one. If one of my section is weak, my game is over. That's also how a lot of people think.
Not true, because you have to clear sectional cutoffs, but after that it doesn't make a big difference. Just for the fact, I had a friend, he scored 100 percentile in CAT 2016.
Okay.
And his verbal score was somewhere in 80s. I mean, percentile was somewhere in 80s.
Okay. And he ended up scoring 100 percentile. That's
100 percentile in CAT.
That's a story to remember, but okay, got it.
Yes. So definitely you can do it.
Right. So
if someone can score 100, then you can definitely score above 99.9. Oh, sorry, or maybe above 99.
Got it. Got it. So I will only take mocks after I finish my preparation. I think this is a very common one.
Mm, No, no, no. I think, preparation will never come to an end.
Hmm.
You should start taking mocks
So you're
as soon
saying,
as you think that you're fine. Matlab, after 1 or 2 months of preparation, I think you are, decently prepared to face a mock. And most of the learnings will come from mocks only, so there is no point in, going through syllabus.
yeah,
It's a waste of time. It will never end. कभी खत्म नहीं होगा.
got it. So I am next one. I am getting low scores in mocks, so I should not even think about CAT this year. I mean, yeah, true, yeah. I mean, in the sense that it kind of demotivates. And I remember my time as well, and I think for a lot of people, it is very demotivating when you score low marks in a section or in a mock test. So, what do you think about that?
Yes. Uh, I just gave you an example where a guy scored 100 percentile with 80 percentile in one section, right?
Hmm.
So it's just that you have to maintain that positivity. You have to believe in yourself. With some improvement, of course, you have to put in a lot of hard work to uh, get more scores or everything, but you can do it. It's not a big thing.
Right. Next,
And in terms,
yeah,
again, it's about somewhere it's related to your personality also. So when I used to not get a good rank in some mock, I really didn't care. यार. I did not care. It's just a mock.
hmm.
I always said this to myself कि it's just a mock. फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
Hmm. Got it.
And even if you are or mocks में what happens is only 15,000, 10,000 people
Yeah, are giving the
write
exam.
exams, and these are the people who are actually
Preparing.
very enthusiastic about the exam, and they are in a preparation mode. So even if you are getting somewhere like 95, 96 percentile, then also I think you have a very good chance of scoring above 99 in actual exam, because the 15,000 people that you are competing with in a mock are the people who are the most serious ones.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that is something that we should always remember, or anyone should remember.
Got it. So, next one. I am not from IIT, NIT, or from top commerce colleges in the country. I should
Mhm.
not think about IMA, B, or C.
Not true. I mean, even you can tell that we have, decent number of people coming from non-IIT background or not from the top colleges. There are a lot of people in our batch, and I guess in every batch.
Yeah.
So if you have, if you can get a good percentile, you get a decent marks, you have all the calls. I think you stand almost at equal level as that of a IIT guy.
Got it. Got it. So that's helpful, Chinmay. I think let's now, I'll just take one more question and then we'll get on to the, questions that people are sending in. So यार
Okay.
last question ये मेरा थोड़ा personal सवाल है. अगर मतलब you got 100 percentile right in the second CAT attempt and you couldn't get through ABC. Third attempt में you made it, but let's assume, God forbid, if नहीं होता, तो what would you have done? Would you have given a fourth attempt after like almost scoring 100 percentile 2 times?
Maybe. So I'm not sure. So, so I was looking into different fields also. So I started from manufacturing, right? But I had an idea that I wanted to pursue something along consulting or maybe analytics. So I switched jobs in the span of 2 years because of that.
Yeah.
So in some sense, I had this thing in mind that even if I am not able to crack a good MBA college, at least I can get into the career, get into a job which I think is a better fit for me.
Yeah.
So this was something that I did, and if not MBA, then maybe I would have pursued masters or maybe MBA from I would have tried for MBA from a foreign college or something like that. But I did not plan that long, and things happened on its own.
Yeah. Got it. ठीक है यार चिन्मय, I think this was nice. Let's now get into questions that people are asking. I have a lot of questions already.
Okay.
Okay, this is coming from Tanya Kapoor. Can you also throw some light about how to be resilient during the MBA program? So go on, Chinmay. I think you should take this.
Okay. So यार थोड़ा मतलब फेलियर्स के बाद आदत ही हो जाती है यार. तो देयर इज नो आंसर as such. You have to, I just like I was saying before, you have to maintain this positivity कि something good will happen in future. If not MBA, if not good score, if not good CGPA, if not a good internship, आज नहीं तो कल something good will happen. So just try to see whether you're doing better than yesterday, and I think you'll do good, or anyone will do good for that matter.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll also add my version to that question. कि वही है यार, I think it is probably like MBA first year is probably the most grilling time that you will face. It is more rigorous than your preparation, and probably I can also bet that it is also more rigorous than any of your undergrad experience. So yeah, I mean, it's a very good experience to have, and after that, basically life looks easier in the sense that you can cope up with long hours, you can cope up with multitasking, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, apart from being resilient, you don't really have a lot of options. So I mean, you just go there and experience it, and I think
You just keep on going, and things get sorted in one way or the
yeah,
other.
I mean, it's also important to realize that there's something that you've worked so hard for, and then it gets to your head that giving up is not an option because you've prepared a year or 2 years or whatever to get here. So yeah, I mean, that at least for me stays like a motivation. I'll take the next question now. Webhub98 is asking, someone joining B School in 2020, what should she prepare and go? Anything that you did before joining?
So, that depends on the kind of, the career line that you want to pursue. So, for example, let's say there are a lot of people who want to get into finance, so
Right.
they, write CFAs. That is one thing that you can do. So again, in a way, the point is that if you are sure about pursuing a particular career line, then you can always build a profile along that.
Yeah.
So try to get into internships, or try to get a job on the same field.
Yeah.
Sorry, in the same field, and yeah, write exams, write anything that you can do in terms of internships or vocational work that can show in your CV that you are interested in a particular field, and I think that would be enough. And for all the other things that that happened during PGP1 and PGP2, I think there is no special preparation needed, because most of us, I think, I'm not sure about you, but I did not prepare anything beforehand. So you get into classes, you start doing
I mean, that
all the
struggle is always
assignments
going
with
to be
study
there.
group, and also
Yeah, I mean, that struggle is
so
going to be
you
there.
cannot prepare beforehand.
You can't avoid
But
that struggle.
what you can do is you can build a good profile in terms of certifications or internships and all, so that it's easier for you to show to everyone that you are interested in a particular field. That's it.
Got it. I will take a tough question for you now, Chinmay. What exactly was your feeling after being rejected from ABC despite 100 percentile? Why did it happen? I think ये तो deep question पूछ लिया अभी सिंह ने. Why did it happen, Chinmay? I mean, it's a good question to ask now that you are studying at IMA.
Yes.
Right. So
True.
Yeah.
So, well, feeling wise, I did not feel anything. मतलब ठीक है, बुरी चीजें होती है. I am kind of a person who is not, yeah, मतलब emotionally इतना fluctuations नहीं होते हैं मेरे. So even in bad times, I am like pretty normal. ठीक है, होता रहता है.
But why did it happen? ये तो मतलब analyze किया होगा यार, Chinmay, I'm sure.
Yes, surely I did. So somewhere I think कि in terms of मतलब communication skill or if I talk about an interview, you just have 15-20 minutes to make your mark,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I probably am not that kind of person in the sense that as a first impression, maybe I'm not really that great, because of which I think I could not convert IMABCs because okay, so after getting all the rejections, I started thinking about all the questions that were asked to me, and
Yeah.
to be very honest, I answered most of them correctly. Correctly in the sense, in some places I was asked about engineering, in some places I was asked um, about general knowledge and all. So I discussed stuff, and I don't think that my knowledge was lacking anywhere. But then again, I was rejected. So in some sense, because of some subtle clues or the way I talk or the way, basically all the communication skill,
Right.
something was lacking, and because of that, what I did was I tried to improve upon it in 2018, and yeah,
Yeah, I mean
that's it.
something specific, Chinmay, that you changed about yourself or your preparation for interviews.
I started doing a lot of talking. That's it.
Okay, okay. You started doing a lot of talking.
So,
I'm assuming this is not you chatting on Facebook or something.
not chatting on Facebook, but talking to people in general.
Okay.
So even
Okay.
today, I am a kind of introverted guy, but
Yeah.
if you would have met me, let's say 4 or 5 years before, then I would not have spoken even a word to you.
Okay. Okay. I can.
And
Yeah.
everything else is like same only. I mean, in terms of preparation,
Yeah.
say your preparation in the sense about general knowledge or things that you do or your work experience. So it was pretty much the same that I did in 2017 as what I did in 2018.
Right.
But apart from that, I tried to improve upon my communication skills. That's it.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Uh, Mark is asking CFA along with MBA suicide mission. I mean, I think he's asking कि while I'm doing my MBA, साथ में CFA दे दूं क्या? मतलब I think that is what his question is.
Yeah,
Do you think you
maybe
can do
it is.
that? Do you
थोड़ा
think?
सा है मतलब
Do you think you
so
will do
it's
that?
difficult यार because मतलब first year is very taxing यार. There are a lot of assignments and a lot of things. You can do it. Of course you can do it. But maybe if you have a good background, if you are coming from engineering side and suddenly you have to, wake up till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock for assignments, and after that you want to prepare for CFA also, then it would be slightly difficult. But हाँ, थोड़ा
Yeah,
तो
I mean,
मुश्किल है
the
यार मतलब.
answer is it's
You
very
have to put
difficult.
in a lot of hours.
हाँ, मतलब the answer is it's very,
हाँ,
very
in PCP
difficult
one you have to do
because if Chinmay is saying it is difficult, so just multiply that by 10 times and then assume कि it is very, very, very difficult. ठीक है, I'll take that answer, Chinmay, on your behalf. ठीक है.
नहीं यार इतना भी difficult नहीं है मतलब. Maybe it was difficult for me. For
Okay.
a lot of people,
Because
it
of the
might not
background
be
you're
that
saying,
difficult.
because of the lack of
Yeah,
studying finance in your previous degree.
true.
Got it. ठीक है.
But people do it. People do it.
हाँ, but there'll be very few, right? If I can recall, there will.
Very few. A lot of people come with, CFA level 1 or level 2 before joining MBA.
Yeah.
But people again do it. Some people. Very few.
Got it. Next question, Chinmay. What to retain from reading newspapers? Shreya Shivam is asking. Did you read newspapers?
Retain from reading newspapers.
Yeah, yeah. Did
I
you
used
read
to.
newspapers? What to
So
retain?
I never consciously try to retain anything. So see, most of the time what happens is if you are, um, you know, in touch with what is happening around you, then if
Yeah.
you suddenly ask me about anything, you'll have a good enough knowledge to talk. That's it. So I don't think that you have to, specifically write notes and see
Yeah.
कि ये याद रखना चाहिए वो याद रखना चाहिए because in an interview or anywhere you're not going to be sure कि इसी क्वेश्चन से टॉपिक मतलब इसी टॉपिक से क्वेश्चन आएगा. You cannot say that. So there is no point in writing. मतलब newspaper and GK is vast यार कितना लिखोगे.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. Chinmay, one more question on you. Why didn't you join LKI when you were rejected by ABC? Mohit is asking.
Good question. So, I did not apply for LKI. Uh, I just applied for ABC. Somehow I had this thing in mind कि uh, maybe engineering नहीं तो MBA के time I have to get into the best college. So because of that, I specifically applied for ABC in CAT 2017 and I was rejected by all of them. So ठीक है फिर CAT 18.
इंटरेस्टिंग फिल्म है, इंटरेस्टिंग. सो यू थिंक बस थोड़ा पर्सनल वो था मिशन कि यार यही करना है.
Yes,
यू सेइंग इट
you
हैड
can say
सम
that.
लिंकेज
So,
टू
so
योर
I
अंडरग्रेड.
think even L or K are also
These are great colleges यार.
मतलब it would not have made a big difference पर 2017 में I had this thing in mind कि नहीं ABC ही जाना है.
So I mean I think you could see 100 percentile coming is what I'm inferring.
नहीं no that's not
ठीक है,
not true.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh, I think LKI पे बहुत सारे questions हैं. I can now see a lot of people are asking this. What happened to LKI when you were rejected? I think you answered those.
हाँ so
Yeah,
the,
let me find something else, something more interesting. I'm just getting lost in so many questions. Finding one. ठीक है, I'll take a very simple one. Does age factor play
okay.
a role in summers and final placements when at B school? Like, does age play a factor? I don't think so, but like, go on. Feel free to.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but maybe for certain fields like probably marketing,
Okay.
probably,
Yeah.
but in most of the other places, no. I've seen people, 26, 28, sorry, 25 so common here, but 27, 28 years old, and I don't think they are getting rejection because of their age. So age is not a problem. Definitely not a problem. Having less work experience might be if you are a fresher.
For only specific,
So
very few profiles.
Specific roles. True. For a very few profile, but they have a cutoff of like 2 years of work experience or 1 year of work experience. But otherwise,
Everyone is at equal
having
footing.
more experience is not going to be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. CAT strategy question. Can you please let us know about your macro plan for CAT prep and how to proceed with weekend only prep? Weekend only prep, I think you could relate to that, Chinmay. I'm sure because you were also working full time.
True.
So yeah, I mean your views on that.
Well, again, yeah, it depends because for me things were slightly simpler.
Yeah, probably if you can go back to your first
so
CAT
when I was working
attempt.
in GS,
Yeah.
let's say if I talk about CAT 2018, so since I had 100% in 2017, so there was not much to prepare as such. I had to focus just on writing mocks and maintaining my score.
Yeah.
So I used to do this thing मतलब every 3 days एक दिन mock दे दिया. Sorry, हाँ yeah. एक दिन mock दे दिया and that was enough for me. But otherwise, let's say if you want to prepare,
go back to your 2016
just on a
attempt.
weekend basis, then it will not be. So in 2016 I was in college. I had all the free time.
अच्छा, okay.
I
ठीक
had
है.
all the free time to prepare. So it's not a easy question to answer, but if you're preparing on weekends, then I think you should start early.
Totally
You should definitely start early. You can write mocks, but for preparation part, let's say you have to devote 2-3 months exclusively for covering the syllabus. So that thing you should maybe you can cover during the summer vacation or something like that, or after that you can switch to weekend only mock.
Got it. I totally appreciate your honesty, Chinmay, in these answers. I think that's very, very helpful and something for us to take back. Let me take one more question. Okay. This is again about MBA life. Is it tough being an introvert in IMA? You could answer that, I think.
Not really. Not really. So it depends on what you want. Uh, but in terms of options, in terms of uh, what you can do from here or what opportunities that you can get from this place, I don't think that it's very tough if you are an introvert. ठीक है, थोड़ा you have to push yourself to speak more in class or try to participate in
Yeah.
all the activities that are going around, meet with new people. So थोड़ा तो करना पड़ेगा, but again it's not a very big setback.
Yeah, I mean, structurally as well, right? If I were to mention structurally, there are a lot of things, mechanisms in place that will make sure that you have to talk to a lot of people. So you work in study groups
Yes.
across these schools. This is a common norm that you work in study groups, that you will be juggled in different teams for doing different things. So all of that combined with you then taking electives in your second year will mean that you will definitely have to interact with a lot of people. So
And there are a lot of introverts in our college. So a lot of people make it to B schools, and being an introvert is not a problem. You find your fit, you find the people that you're comfortable with, you will find the courses that you are comfortable with, and I think you'll do good even if you are an introvert.
got it. ठीक है Ajay, I think let me move on to the next question. I am just seeing a lot of questions repeat, but can you please suggest some good sources of VARC? I guess Devesh is referring to other sources than mocks.
Okay. Yeah, there was this site called rcprep.com. I don't think it's active, somebody told me, but it was a very good place where you can prepare RCs. There used to be a lot of, it was like a repository where there were all kinds of RCs, and you can, solve all of them for free. Apart from that, I don't think you can definitely enroll for some, free mock or something like that. So it will, you just have to read, you just have to, write any mock. I think it will definitely help you. So in some sense, okay, nobody is going to give you an RC and make question for you. Only a particular coaching class that is dedicated towards preparing this mocks will do that for you. So otherwise, what you can do is you can read anything. I used to read whatever I used to get, मतलब any book, कोई भी newspaper article, और phone में apps तो रहते ही हैं, so you just have to get into this habit of reading, and you don't have to spend like 1 hour reading or 2 hours of reading. ऐसा नहीं करना है. Even if you are reading for 10-15 minutes multiple times a day, I think that would be enough. So,
got it.
डाउनलोड एनी ऐप यार, कोई भी न्यूज़ पढ़ लो, कोई भी कुछ भी पढ़ लो यार.
ठीक है. So I think
ट्राई टू गेट अ गुड सोर्स यार, मतलब जहाँ इंग्लिश ठीक ठाक होनी चाहिए.
got
so any newspaper, good newspaper.
Yeah, so Chinmay, I think we are running short of time. So वो 1 घंटे की limit is going to get exceeded. I think we are in the last minute and a half. So yeah, I think Chinmay, although I think there are a lot of questions unaddressed, but thank you so much for taking out time. And yeah, I hope that this was insightful. Although I also agree that you're a prodigy, but getting your perspective on a lot of things is great. I think it should be helpful for a lot of people who are watching this live or will watch this later on YouTube or Instagram. So thank you so much for taking our time. Any closing thoughts you have for people who are preparing? We have last 30 seconds.
Yeah. So basically, don't worry about anything else. Just, go on something or the other, some good thing will definitely happen. So if not MBA, तो कुछ और. If not IIM, तो some other good college. Definitely, I think one way or the other, you will find what is good for you. So
Yeah.
that is something that I, remind myself every time whenever I'm, implementing anything or getting into a new venture.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I can see so many hearts coming out. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Chinmay, once again. See you in campus.
Thanks, Ed.
Chalo.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bye.